here we are at the Old Ship Inn in Swanwick. Great little pub. I've actually kind of fallen in love with it a bit. They do great bangers and mash, and spending a little bit of time here. I've got my Nordhavn magazine today, which is the latest edition. And later, I've got Dave beside me. And one of the biggest things out of my last video was on the sea trial of the 41, when we were reversing into the pier, not reversing into it, towards it. There was like a cling, 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 and I've never had so many messages, Dave, about what the heck that noise is. So, I hear you're the expert on cling, 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 cling.
I would like to claim I'm an expert, but I'm not an expert in anything really. I have a lot of knowledge about lots of little things.
Yeah.
But I will say, the gearboxes on those boats are what's called a PRM transmission.
Yeah.
And PRM stands for Percy Riley Motors. Now, you may have not seen them you must have had Riley motor cars in New Zealand years ago. I mean, probably that's
Who were they made by?
Well, Riley's in England. I mean, they were made in the 30s and 40s, so probably quite a modern car in New Zealand. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
No?
Yeah.
But Riley's anyway.
We had massive Ferguson tractors.
Well, similar sort of thing. No.
Right.
Percy Riley Motors developed into all sorts of things. It's a proper what we call in England, Birmingham and the Central Midlands, the Black Country.
My father came from
Was, well, it's what we call the Black Country heavy industries, and Percy Riley Motors developed into becoming a really heavy-duty engineering company.
Yeah.
And they now make transmissions for all sorts of things. If you imagine a building site with little dumper trucks whirling around, 100% of them have got PRM transmissions. Yeah. So PRM, Percy Riley Motors. It's a proper old-fashioned English company, super strong, super bulletproof. So the transmissions you have come from them, PRM,
Yeah.
Percy Riley Motors, long since evolved into these heavy-duty industrial transmissions. Now, on the Nordhavns you have one. The joy of those transmissions, they can take full power either ahead or astern. So you've got counter-rotating propellers, so both the engines are going in the same direction, so you have to have the transmission going one way, one the other. So one is running in ahead and one is running in astern, but it can take full power in astern, that's fine.
Yeah.
So obviously when you go astern, the other side is vice versa. But they have big heavy duty straight cut gears, which is why I've taken the forks. So you have straight cut gears, which when they're under no load or light load, because you get a bit of a clinking together. And that's all it is that clinking. When you put them under heavy load, the gears don't clink anymore because the load is on it.
Gotcha, it's loaded up.
But when there's light load, they tend to clink. Now, more modern transmissions, super sophisticated, have helical cut gears which tend to take that away.
Right.
But Percy Riley haven't quite got up to speed with helical cut gears because they're still like belt and braces, super reliable straight cut gears. And that's all the clinking is.
So why only in reverse?
Because it's going, I beg your pardon, a good question. When it's in ahead, it's called coaxial. So the power comes in this way, it goes through the hydraulic clutch pack and it comes straight out the back end of the gearbox. When it's in reverse, it comes in and it goes down through a counter shaft to reverse the gear and back out. So you have that counter shaft. It's the gears on the counter shaft which are causing the clinking. If that makes sense.
So first thing is, there's nothing to worry about.
Oh Jesus!
Second thing is, you don't want it to do it. If you just put the engine under a tiny
If you
bit
put it
more
under a bit of load,
it'll disappear.
it'll disappear. Yeah, it's only under no load.
There you go. Question answered.
So in other words, give it more beans. Don't be such
give
a
it more
pussy.
beans. Don't be such a wussy.
Yeah.
And get the hell back into that berth.
There you go.
Thank you, Dave.
Anything else you'd like to know?
No,
Secrets of the universe?
No,
Or-
well,
I think you at least owe him another beer.
absolutely. Yeah.
but no, listen, the gearboxes are totally...